Whoa, what's happening here? Okay, I wasn't expecting to start this video with a cutscene. Hi guys, my name is Pravus. Welcome back to Frostpunk 2. We are heading into the finale. Wow! Oh, no! Okay, Civil War, baby! That was it, right there. That was the spark that's gonna kick it all off. Welcome to Chapter 5, A Dream of Utopia. Oh, it's about to hit the fan now, ain't it? Steward, one of the pilgrims has stabbed a speaker of stalwarts to death. At the exact moment, bands of pilgrims stormed several districts in the city. New London is on the brink of chaos. The stalwarts are furious and terrified. These terrorists have no place in New London. They must either leave or cease to be pilgrims. And they get ready to fight back. Banishing the pilgrims would punish this crime and unify New London under the ideals of stalwarts. You could try to stop the madness and seek reconciliation. However, we'd have to ensure concessions from both sides. Or, many in the city would rally behind you. You could retake the captain's lost authority, separate the bickering factions, and enforce order. Okay, well, we can banish the pilgrims, which they might actually be willing to do. This would probably be doable, yeah. Reconciliation's not even an option. The fact that we embraced progress as our cornerstone apparently eliminates this. So if you want to go for a reconciliation route, do not embrace a zeitgeist. Enforcing order, both the factions must be brought to heel. Okay, you've chosen to unify the city behind you as a new captain. To succeed, you need strong relations to vote through all rule laws. This choice is binding. If you confirm, you must succeed. You should not encounter insurmountable obstacles. I will bet you that this would be considered the hardest path because we actually need to get a supermajority of votes. That's not easy for me to do right now. Not at all. Still, I've got tools already at my disposal. I've got secret police. I got guard squads. Could we do something here? Maybe. We're gonna go down the path of order. We're gonna rally around me! And only me! You have decided the city can only survive if united behind the rule of a strong captain. Only the council can grant you this authority. It will mean little, however, as long as the factions kill each other in the streets. You must secure your rule and decide how to enforce peace. Whatever it takes, I will unite us. Okay, hold on. What is happening over here? Something's happening. Civil War just began. So we have a food district that is in trouble. I cannot repair it. Protect or quell fighting. Is that all my only options? I need more guard squads. Hold on. Stalwarts, can you provide more? Yes. Send the automatons. And enlist to my militia. There we go. That's a couple of things we can do. I will also promote you to hopefully reduce some of the faction fervor. Sure. Actually, you know what? Before I continue, I should look up what a civil war means. We should find out in the tutorial. What does this mean? What do I do? There it is. A bloody conflict has erupted in the city with people fighting in the streets. Some may get injured and some may die. Ongoing civil war will increase tension, reduce output, and disable buildings. Figured that part out already. Wear and tear increases in the district. If both factions engage in battle have no fervor, there will be no casualties. If there is fervor, yeah, people can die. So we need to burn down fervor. Fast. Wars will spread to encompass more districts until you solved the main quest of the Civil War. Uh-oh. Okay, we can protect and stuff like that. Okay. Somehow I have to get peace. So, first off, we are going to mobilize the watchtowers. Get me some more guard squads. We are also going to use prisons. We can mobilize even more guard squads, or I could round up the pilgrims and reduce their faction fervor. Yes. Tension is significantly increased by doing this. Could also round up the stalwarts, but let's start with this. So we're now rounding up pilgrims. Okay, this is dangerous, but I'm gonna do it. We are going to enforce order one way or another, I swear to God. Trust falls, get me more guard squads. I need all of them. Do we crush this? Is there any other option before me? I don't think so. I think I need to send the guard squads and quell this as fast as possible. The guards are awaiting orders on what their priorities should be. Use max force to neutralize them quickly, but it will incur numerous casualties. That's exactly what I need to avoid, because the unhappier factions are not likely to give me a supermajority, so I need to reduce casualties fast. So I don't like that. We could enforce peace, though. Try to avoid bloodshed, but it requires more guards and makes it slower. I have guards. Let's do this. We're going to enforce the peace. I need as many guard squads as possible. Give me more prisons. Give me more watchtowers. Fast. The music also just got a lot more intense. We did, by the way, abandon Winterhome if you missed that in the last video, so that is now officially gone. Question, are there any other population groups that I could bring into the city that are New Londoners only? I do not want any more Frostlanders. It's very important I do not get more of them. I need people to help pad the votes and give me more delegates. Let's send in some guards here. That's not gonna help me. Come on, tell me there are New Londoners somewhere. Oh, we never actually did see the rest of this area, apparently. Hold on, a frozen grove with materials, do not care. And an explorer's grave, take a core. I do not need cores at this point. We've got more than I know what to do with. It does not look like there are any more people I can use. That sucks. In that case, nothing else matters. Should I de-radicalize the stalwarts? That's gonna make them upset. But the less radical we are, the better, and I'd rather not round you up and put you in prison. Let's do a de-radicalize. Whoa! Tension increases, frick me. Hang on, I can use that. I can use the tension to my advantage. We need to pass these laws, right? Yes. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Civil war is expanding rapidly in a lot of places. Enforce the peace as fast as we can. Do we have enough guards to go around? I don't know, but we've got to try. Okay, that's 4 districts that are all getting dealt with. I have no guard squads left. It's okay at the moment. It's okay at the moment. People have died. No. The pilgrims are the ones who are at fault here, guys. It's only the pilgrims. High fervor of warring factions means high casualties. I'm working on it, dang it. I'm working on it. I need to keep the tension high is the funny thing. Otherwise, I would actually try to get more ways of getting rid of this. But high tension serves my purposes. Don't go away. Stay here. Stay here for a little bit longer, please. A child was shot. Crap. Quick movement near the detainee. It was dark. My survival instincts kicked in. The guard just killed a child. Oh, no. No. Don't do that. It's going to cost me more guard squads to round people up. No! We're going to do it. We got to do it. We got to do it. It's fine. I cannot make this worse. We need to de-escalate. All right, law time? No. Tension, stay where you are. Stay where you are. Martial law. Okay, we're going to propose this. I will do whatever it takes to get this. If I have to guide the vote, it's not enough. Who else can I get? The Frostlanders are mostly against it. Get them on side. Demolish an automated logistics bay. That's fine. I'll just rebuild it. So frick you. Yes, let's do this. And then I will also guide the vote. That is 70 votes. Vote. Do it. All right, martial law. We are ready to institute this. I will do whatever it takes to save this city. A temporary stop to the fighting. You have put an end to all pitched battles. You can expect a respite from violence for a few weeks, but so long as the militants exist and no permanent solution has been found, the fighting will break out again, sooner or later. So they will continue. All right, so temporarily we have stopped the fighting. This is good, but it's not enough. I need more. Frostlanders, I need you on my side. What can I do? What can I do to make them happy? I could mass research my way to victory. Is that stupid? I don't know. Maybe, but we can research every law that they want. We don't actually have to enact any of them. We don't have to build any of their buildings. But if I can just get this going, I think we got a chance. I really could have sworn that I had more research buildings already. Apparently I am wrong. Build more. And for good measure, get another prison, because I think I'm going to need it. I've got more than enough prefabs to keep the city repaired. We're fine on this front. Demolish an automated bay, you say. Hold on, where's my logistics? There you are. I will demolish this, and then I'll just build it right back up. Frick you. What now? Detaining the militants. Steward, we have detained a group of militant, violent faction members. They're in prison for now, but we can still count them among the members of their faction and citizens of the city. What do we do with them? Great question. Whoop, that's not what I'm looking for. I did notice this pop up. Detainees. Okay, 3,000. Did we round up 7% of the city? Okay. Exile them. Population declines, everyone gets upset. Make them into guard squads in exchange for clemency? Or let them serve their... No, we're gonna need guard squads. And I got 200 of them to go around, but more is good. A little is good, more must be better. Can we round up more pilgrims? Do it. We need that fervor to go down. Actually, for some reason, this isn't clicking. There we go. Okay, fervor down to 2. The more I get it down, the better. Honestly, so far we're fine. I don't even have to worry about our economy. Though, can you imagine if a whiteout struck right now? Woo, that'd be fun. I need to build up the trust of my people. They don't trust me enough right now. Things are too scary. More communication hubs. Propaganda. It's gonna be costly, but who cares at this point? It's so worth it. We've met the demands of the Frostlanders. Good, all right, that gets a little happiness with them. Joke's on you, though. I am going to immediately rebuild it. See, these are the kinds of promises I like. I can do stuff with this very easily. I can bamboozle all of you. New laws. All right, synthetic composites. I don't really care. What can we do to make the Frostlanders happy? General things that no one disagrees with. Like this. 3 weeks is all it takes. And this gets me a little opinion. The more opinion I have, the more delegates I can win over. It's all I care about. Oh, and the war just started again. That didn't take long. All right, quell them again, quickly. Keep rounding up pilgrims, keep rounding up pilgrims. I need all of them gone. Surveillance hub is done. Emergency medical hub. Keep throwing bones to the Frostlanders. That's getting a little bit of opinion. We could fund them. It will cost me all my money, though. It's not enough. Make them promises? What kind of promises do you want? Repeal laws. I'm not doing that. We're progress focused. I don't want to promise anything on laws because I need to use the laws to pass rulership. So the less of those I have to worry about, the better. Like, that just slows me down, and I can't afford to go slow right here. The faster we can deal with this, the better. Oh, I have nowhere near enough housing. How did my population just skyrocket? How did that just happen? Hey, we're in the middle of a war! I don't know, but we can deal with it. I've got plenty of space to continue propagandizing and also get some extra heat for our people. New law, what can we do? Rulership, captain's authority. Not enough people on board. Hold on. Is this stupid? Or can I find all my fighting hubs and turn them off for a moment? That might work, actually. Can we temporarily raise tension? I have to actually find the dang things. Which, admittedly, this is a little bit of a pain. How am I supposed to quickly find my hubs? There's one. Turn that off. That's what I'm looking for. Find these little arenas. Ooh. It actually looks like a pretty cool stadium. I spy. There it is. Another fighting hub. Turn them off. Get that tension up there. I need people to be scared. I need people to be afraid so that they will do what I tell them to do. God, I'm an authoritarian dictator. I mean, we already knew this, right? There is zero surprise here. There, that turns all of them off. Contentions start to increase. It is growing a little bit, yes. What else could I research that would make people happy? Random crap like hydraulic pump jacks. No, I can't because I embrace progress. I can't research anything there. Oh, no. So what, you're telling me there's nothing I can do to make these people happy? It's just like random crap like this? Okay, so using research to get out of this may not actually work. It was worth a shot, though. Come on, tension. Build for me. Build for me. Get scary. Be afraid. Okay, pause. Pause, please. Pause. There we go. Okay, good enough. Rulership. Captain's authority. That's what I'm talking about. Right there. That is what I'm looking for. Guide the voting. Once I get to this point, I don't care what people think about me. You know what? We can go one step further. Pilgrims, I am going to deploy my secret police and revoke your council seats. You may not vote in this next election. Your opinion on whether I should be captain is irrelevant. There, that should remove some of the risk, right? Okay, now we're looking pretty good here. Propose, guide the vote, guaranteed victory. Vote! You will make me captain! And if I'm sounding a little excited, it's because I am. This is actually feeling very familiar from Frostpunk 1. The final franticism. All hail the captain! The steward is no more! The council has declared you captain, so now you control the council. You have effectively seized all power to make laws in the city. Yet the militants who battle each other in the streets refuse to recognize your new authority. You cannot end the violence and ensure lasting unity until they are brought to heel. You must order your guards to root out militancy and silence dissent by forcing all faction members to sign an oath of loyalty or face consequences. Trust can never decrease. The council votes however I wish. It's time to enforce my rule. Enforce your rule using the Secure Rule City option. Which is what, right here in the city? There it is. Send guards. End all conflict. Decrease all factions' fervor. Many fighters are detained. Do it. Send forth the automatons. The guards have begun their task of enforcing your rule throughout the city. All civil rights have been suspended. There are no warrants or probable cause tying my guards' hands. Anyone opposing my ascendancy is quickly dealt with. The fighting will end soon. Your peace is at hand. My will be done. All right, thanks, peasants. I'm gonna go ahead and let you enjoy your arenas now. Bread and circuses, bread and circuses. That freaking worked like a charm, just FYI. It is useful to be able to turn on tension on demand. Who would ever have guessed? Are there any other radical laws we want to pass just for fun at this point? Sure. Crime elimination. No more crime. We sterilize all criminals. Oh my god. Is that what I just did? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It probably won't even pass by the time that I have secured my rule. We only have 3 weeks to wait. And I'm pretty sure we just won the game. Did you hear? The pilgrims eat babies. Is this the propaganda I'm spreading? Effective. Very effective. And our city is looking great. We are prosperous out the wazoo. I'm almost maxed out on all my stockpiles. I can't keep up. I literally can't. And we've got so much oil and stuff we're sitting on too. Like, we're doing fine. If a whiteout hit me, we'd be great. So I say, damn the storms. Bring them on. I am your new captain. I am unbending before the elements and unyielding before the mob. These terrorist forces shall never divide the society that I have unified. Just a little longer, little longer. My rule has been secured. Now, we must separate the radicals from society. Really? Okay. Captain, the guards have finished their task. All fighting has been quelled. All recognize your absolute rule. Yet the hatred that led to war remains. Fighting will break out unless we separate the radicals from the upstanding citizens. You must physically separate the warring factions by placing them, or both, in special monitored enclaves. Build containment districts for those that endanger the peace of the city. We're segregating. Oh, good. Okay. Sure. Build an enclave district, or 2 of them. The stalwarts did fine. They didn't start this war. It was the pilgrims. I only need to build 1 then. A literal new district. The enclave. Okay, I just need to have a lot of space. We do not want to place it next to our people, though. It creates tension and crime. So let's just dump them out here in the wastes somewhere. Oh my god, it's a huge district, too. Sure, right there will work. Who's even worried about it? Build a watchtower in the district. Sure, I'll do that. I want to be able to keep an eye on them after all. It's literally like a concentration camp. Oh god. 1 box. That's all we're allowed to bring to the enclave. My entire life has to fit nicely into 1 box. And the worst of it is, I look around and I see every adult, every supposed leader quietly obeying, meekly stripping away their lives until it timidly fits into 1 tiny suitcase. Cowards. There's an easier way to get someone into a tiny box. And I'll get the captain there one day. That sounds like a threat. And I should have you know I'm omniscient in this city. So we got solutions for you too. I like, by the way, that the whispers in the background just changed. They're not saying, do you hear us? They're saying like, yes, captain, as you wish, captain. Oh, that's fun. I like what you are doing right now. It makes me happy. All right, begin the enclave relocation. This will end the Civil War. Captain, the infrastructure to isolate the troublemakers from the rest of the city is complete. Our guards have begun the relocation process. Peace is at hand. Yet some of them balk at the conditions in their new enclave. These ramshackle huts are barely fit to live in, says one. This is outrageous. We will not have it. But the Frostlanders and the New Londoners urge us to ignore these concerns. Let them tend to their own nest. They've cost the city enough already. High security enclaves. This will cement the legacy of New London. The story ends here. What do you mean it cements the legacy? The legacy implies that this will impact something in the future. Is this one of the DLCs? Really? Improve relations with the New Londoners or upset them. Comfortable enclaves, equal conditions. If I do this, I am probably, if I am right, and there is a DLC that's gonna be tied to this, I think I am literally setting myself up for an uprising of sorts in the Enclave. But if I make it comfortable, maybe not. But at the same time, this just makes sense from the roleplay we're doing. I mean, look at my garb! I'm literally trying to look as orderly as possible, as stalwarty as possible. Frick it. Alright, we're going to say you are lucky not to be dead. You have no rights. Unity has been achieved. You have united the city under your firm rule as the captain. All forces which have opposed you have been eliminated. The city will survive, united as one. The city has not fallen. And the end of dissent. Our wayward city needed a single voice to obey, a firm hand to take it by the neck. You saw this. You rose from the muck and mire and stood, our beacon in the fog. In the face of such brilliant light, how could we do anything but follow? And now, like the seed of the stars, the city is pulled to you, warm in your light. We will follow any course you chart, Captain. Against all odds, the city stands. Oh my god! Okay, that was fun. The city did not fall. That could have gotten a lot worse. I am very lucky that I chose to go for all of those rulership laws, but I can see a challenge run in the future, right? Like, don't pass any extreme laws. How do you deal with the Civil War? Probably reconciliation, but that means no zeitgeists either. That'd be interesting. You took matters into your hands. The captain lives again with the stalwarts as allies. Maybe you wanted everyone to get along. Maybe. But we just supported the stalwarts in their vision of the future. This is a lot like Frostpunk 1, where it basically makes you rethink the choices you made. Maybe you tried your very best. Maybe. 931 machines were running as automaton primacy. 2,000 students performing successful surgeries. That sounds like progress to me. Smell of progress. And steam and burning oil. God, I love it. Maybe you grew impatient with the bickering. Well, Winterhome was salvaged, and you know what? It was the right choice. What happens next, though? Literally, what next? Maybe you had to do it, or the city would fall. I regret nothing. I did what it took. 22 people died in a civil war. Do you know how good that is? Only 22 people died in a civil war? That's practically nothing. 3,000 pilgrims were contained for their own safety. Another 6,000 were imprisoned. But New London is finally at peace. All hail the captain and the stalwart city guard. But it does not matter. I beg to differ. What do you mean it does not matter? It matters a lot. Hello, child with a knife. Lily May. Lily May! 14, Adept Cirrus, contained with her mother, smuggles food into the district. Dreams of those that wronged her and how to slit their throats. Maybe one day she will succeed. I just got a small chill down my back there. No? Don't do it, Lily May. You were our hope. The only doubt is what? Is how long it will last? When you are gone, Captain. Oh no, the cycle will repeat. No! Wow. Okay. That was fun. That was really, really fun. It got frantic. If I had not managed the city as well as I did, I could see that being game ending right there. That would have been so hard to beat. Yeah. But here's the thing though, and actually this is probably a little criticism I have for the game. In the last chapter, last 2 chapters, I barely had to think about the economy at all. You know what made that more interesting? Legitimately more interesting and far more difficult? Multiple whiteouts. If you take too long, more whiteouts come. I think that actually would have been fun, right? Because then you would have had to really worry about building up all your stockpiles still, and actually continuing to stock up against the storm and all that tension that can come with it. That could have been pretty cool. I wish they had gone down that way. Only 1 feels like a little bit of a letdown after the first game, but it was still scary as heck. It's just interesting the transition. First survive the elements, then survive your people. Still, what an experience. 626 weeks. That's pretty fast. I think we went through that about as fast as you can go. Maybe you can go a little faster if you make a few more sacrifices. But that was pretty great. Dude, I had fun with that. That was really a fun experience to go through. Now, I know some people probably want my final thoughts here on the game. And of course, we're not sponsored anymore, so, I mean, like, take it for what you will. Obviously, I'm biased in favor of this. 11-Bit Studios has treated me extremely well. I've been paid to play the game. Not right now, so I can say what I will, but still. I think that there are still some valid criticisms about this game, but I'm not really sure what the devs could have done about it. The number one thing that I think I've heard people talk about is that this game doesn't have the same emotional impact as the first game. People say soulless, but they just mean that whenever they're not happy with something. Like, really, they throw that word around way too easily. This game has a soul. It does take a little while to unlock some of it, especially as you get toward the end of the game, you start seeing more of it. It's a different kind of urgency than you had before. But here's the thing, right? How does this game have the same level of emotional impact as the first? How does it do it? Because when you think about it, we're building now on a huge scale. In the first game, if one person died, that was a big deal. You got upset about that. Frostpunk 2, though, we have tens of thousands of people. I think I had like 60,000 inhabitants by the end of this. So when a few hundred people die, you just shrug. It's actually a great example of the famous quote that one death is a tragedy and a million is a statistic. Like, you can't have that same emotional impact. At the same time, though, the game is a little bit less impactful than the first game because of it. I'm not sure what the devs could have done to make that better. This is the choice they went with, and they knew this was the risk they were taking. I've talked to them. They knew that. But yeah, I don't think that... I think that if there was anything else they could have done to build that up, that would have made the game a bit better. So as a result, would I say this is better than the first game or as good as the first game? No, I think the first game is still by a long shot my favorite game, but I think this is a good game. I think this is a fun game. It's a really fun game. And now I'm curious about playing things like the Utopia Builder to find out like how that's different. That ends at 600 weeks, so it's not endless mode. But to be fair, Frostpunk 1 didn't have endless mode either when it came out. People had to beg for it before it was finally added into the game toward the end of its life. So I bet you we see that at some point in the future, just not yet. I'm very curious where the story is going to continue to go. I think 11-Bit needs to lean heavily on the emotional impact and let those choices be dark and have consequences. I know in an interview they said they don't want it to be a jackass simulator, and fair enough. But like, let me give you an example. Toward the beginning of the game, right, we had the coal running out, and we could choose to either send more workers and do demolition, or we could send children into the mines. But I've done both paths, and they both end up at the same result. It's just, do you want to lose active workforce, or do you want to kill children? But otherwise, it's the same choice. That doesn't feel impactful enough. Let me suffer the consequences of my choice. Don't give me an illusion of choice where it really circles back around, and I think things would actually be a bit better for it. I really do. Yeah, anything that builds intimacy, anything that makes me really question what I just did, that is where this game is strong. It has it. Frostpunk 2 has it. I just want more of it. That's all I can say. So in the future DLCs, if 11-Bit is listening, and I know they do watch these videos, hi guys, I love you, thank you so much. But seriously, lean on that, and I will not be unhappy about it. Also, I feel like the city builder things were a little bit easier than it needed to be. I know I only played on officer difficulty. I'll bet you when I play this again on captain, I feel differently about it. And this ends up being more frantic and it feels more balanced and interesting, but as it was, this felt a little too easy to me. It really did. I think that the city builder aspect of it was toned down from what I played in Warsaw. I might be wrong on this. I could be completely wrong. It just felt easier. Maybe because I knew what I was doing. Or 11-Bit watched so many journalists and content creators in Warsaw struggling with the event. Like, seriously, I think more than half of them didn't even make it past Chapter 1 within 2 hours. Seriously. So maybe they toned it down. I think that was a mistake. Keep the game hard, keep the game brutal. The more you lean on that, the more you lean on the dark, difficult nature of it, the better the game is. Just straight out. Still, I had so much fun. I am not disappointed. This was a great experience. Really cool to play, and I'm looking forward to doing more of it on the channel. We are going to have to do another run as the captain at some point, captain difficulty, but go a completely different route and embrace the frost and see what happens with that. We're going to have to try Utopia mode and see if we can go for a captain difficulty, deathless campaign, or something crazy like that. We will see. And also, I had a great time just dressing up for this. I know that I'm just rambling at this point. I bought all of this stuff the day they announced Frostpunk 2. I had been waiting to wear all of this for years. So I finally got to do it. Though I will say, I'm a little disappointed by one thing. And this is not the game's fault. This is just how it worked out. I was growing a beard specifically for this, and I'll show you a picture of what the full cosplay was meant to look like. Like, I committed. I went for it with the mutton chop look and everything. I was going about my daily life and my work like this. I got a lot of weird looks. Unfortunately, the time that I got access to the game, I had to shave it. So it just timed out that way for reasons, but dang! Oh well, I still had fun. I like this. Alright, enough talking on my end. Thank you all so much for watching, and thank you 11-Bit for making this game. Absolute treat. Be sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed this series. Leave a comment with your own thoughts on the game or what you'd like to see in future DLCs. I'm sure 11-Bit would love to hear some feedback on that. Subscribe if you have not already. Hit that notify bell to see more future content for Frostpunk 2, and I will see you guys next time.